Hello, everyone, and welcome to Really Old Movies. I'm your host, Harrison Scullin, and today we got a pretty quick show for you today. We don't want to keep it too late. I'll tell you why a little bit later, why we're a little late today. But anyways, let's get the show started. We'll talk about some old movie news, an old movie review, and then play some video games. So with that, let's get the show started. Okay, so the reason why I'm late for tonight's show is I was watching this week's film, War and Peace from 1956, and so as a result of that, I was not able to write down my notes and whatnot for it. So I apologize for being late with that, but I will be pre-recording it, and it will still release this coming Monday, normal scheduled time. So stay tuned for that, Monday 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But let's get into some old movie news. And so let's turn off that guy here. Close this one. Oops. Slideshow. There we go. And let's turn this camera on. Okay. Let's see the mix. Get the bigger. There we go. Much better. Oh. Sorry. Should have prepared this. Okay. There we go. You know what? No. It's the gaming camera. Perfect. All right. So that'll have to do. But from the Criterion Collection, they just announced that they're releasing Some Like It Hot on 4K. So this is a film they've already released before, but this film has been restored with a 4K scan and transfer. It's also got a sound restoration for DTS HD Master Audio Soundtrack. So they did put some effort and time into this, and I'm excited to check that out. And that will be coming out April 8th, so a little bit later this year. And that's one of my favorite Billy Wilder films. If you haven't seen it, I recommend checking out Some Like It Hot. Okay. Next, so Kino Lorber has announced, or actually this has already come out, but this is a John Barrymore film and Conrad Veidt film called The Beloved Rogue, directed by Alan Crosland. And you could purchase it right now at $24, essentially $24 on Kino Lorber. And this is a Library of Congress restoration. I think that's pretty cool that sometimes these boutique labels, they'll work with like Library of Congress, UCLA, Film Archive, and these different companies and historical places to help keep these films alive, essentially. And so this is from 1927. The movie's almost 100 years old, and I don't know anything about it, but it's called The Beloved Rogue, and I think it might be a good one to check out, just because Douglas Fairbanks, he was kind of pretty much the first action hero, first real popular one. You know, he had his Robin Hood film, and I believe he did a Zorro film. He was one of those swashbuckling type. This is another one of those, so yeah, I recommend checking it out. Alright, next, so Flicker Alley has announced one of their next films that they're restoring. It's called The Mad Whirl and Life of Love and Luxury, called Merry-Go-Round. This is a film directed by Eric von Stroheim and Rupert Julian, and this is actually in tandem with Black Hawk Films. They do a lot of film restoration for like Warner Archive, for the Academy, a lot of different companies, Turner Classic, to help restore their movies. I actually watched a video about them recently where they were restoring an old animated short. It's pretty fascinating, the machinery they have to scan it. They literally scan frame by frame, touch it up with almost like the stamp tool in Photoshop. It's pretty interesting. So this is another one of theirs. I've liked their films that they've restored so far. So I'm curious to check this one out. So Eric von Stroheim's Merry-Go-Round. Okay, so this little piece of news here. So starting next week, it'll either be the 31st or the next day, February 1st. I haven't fully scheduled it yet, but it will be on one of those 2 days. I'll be reviewing Metropolis from 1927 live. So you'll be watching with me as I go and watch this movie. It's about 2 hours, 27 minutes. Just kind of offering my commentary on it. It'll be the first in my new series called Silent Commentary. And the reason I'm doing this is, like I was talking before, I'm going to be taking a back seat to streaming, or live streaming I should say. That'll be starting in mid-February. And this show, as well as the Frank Capra collection show I'm doing, will take the place of the normal weekly live streams. It'll be 2 live streams a month, essentially half the time. And I'm really excited for it, though, especially this silent commentary one, because a lot of these are in the public domain, so you can screen them and watch them with me, and we could talk about, different things about it and any behind-the-scenes details, or just talking about the film itself, just if it's funny or interesting things about it. But I'm really excited. I want to start it off with one of my favorites, definitely one of my favorite movies of all time, Metropolis from 1927. And like I said, that will be coming out next week, either the 31st or the 1st, and that will either one of those days at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure to keep an eye out for that. All right, so today's movie review. Normally I would have been talking about it right now, but I literally just finished it 5 minutes before we started. I didn't want to delay this any longer, so I just decided, you know what, I'll pre-record it tomorrow, have it ready for Monday. But that is War and Peace from 1956. It's a Audrey Hepburn, Henry Fonda film, directed by King Vidor. I believe that's my first film I've seen by him. But make sure to stay tuned for that. That'll be released Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And those are all the slides there. So let me turn this guy back on here. Close that. Boom, boom. All right. Wait a second. I gotta put this over here. There we go. Right. So, another thing I wanted to mention too is I'll no longer be paying for the Xbox Game Pass, and so today will be one of the last times I play Call of Duty. So that's what I'll be doing for the next little bit here. So let's bring it up. If that doesn't work, my backup plan is another beloved game. Okay. Now let's see how we're sounding here. I didn't even check. If that doesn't work, my backup plan. Okay, cool. So let's let's turn on. Okay. Turn on the game cam. So yeah, I got my old webcam up here so I could look at the screen while I'm playing the game too. So, get that over here. Why is it only taking up a little bit of my screen? Come on, Call of Duty. No! I have to do updates. Ugh. Disgusting. There we go. That'll fill up the whole camera there. Or screen, rather. Alright. Let's see. My wife and I have started our annual rewatch of Twilight. We saw the first one yesterday. Still holds up, man. Right. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I was not a big fan of this Squid Game match. Or level, whatever you call it. I didn't like it very much. Where's that? I wonder. I didn't see Nuketown. You know, I'll be honest, I haven't played this in a while, so maybe they've taken that down now. I wonder. You can see my Metropolis poster behind me here. Alright. If you guys haven't seen it yet, recently me and Blaine Andrews of Criticless, we did a review of Rio Bravo, and that's been released on the channel now. That's a John Wayne film. I recommend checking it out. It was a really fun review, and if you haven't started a Criticless account, I recommend doing that. It's a great Rotten Tomatoes and Letterboxd alternative. What the heck is this nonsense? You look like the QAnon and Shaman. Two v2, huh? I'll have to go back after this, see why I couldn't find Nuketown. Okay, so it looks like we're playing 6 rounds here. You guys watched the inauguration on Monday? That was pretty awesome. I got up at 4 a.m. to start watching that. Oh, dang it. He got me. Well, when I finish this out, I'm gonna play my backup game. I'm not feeling Call of Duty today. Oh no, he got me. Alright, just one more round. No! Oh, dang it. Well, we'll get him this next one. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I'm not too impressed with what they've been doing with this game now. That's too bad. Ooh. Yeah, let's do it. Come on, where are you at? Well, I'll pull it up on Steam here then. I'm gonna play some Lego Batman. It's actually a game I've been playing a lot off camera. I think I finished all the levels. I've just been going back and trying to get all the mini kits and all of that, so we'll just do that for a bit. How's that sound? Okay. Tell you what though, we turn this guy back on. I miss that DC logo right there. I always liked that one when I was a kid. Probably will get copyright strike on this one, like I did on the Lego Star Wars one, but that's okay. Okay. So I just need mini kits for this one. Need to find the red bricks in that one. That one. Okay. Let's just go into this one. Try to find the rest of all the mini kits. Let's be the Joker. Actually, no. There's a mini kit I'm thinking of that I can get. Oh, Batgirl. Okay. So I don't need that one. I don't need that one. Well, let's see if there's one up here, though. The one I'm thinking of is right over here. Let's be Mr. Freeze here. Okay, so there was that one. Where's the other one? Okay, so it's not that one. Oh, I think I know where it is. It's a little bit later in the level. Yeah, I think it's further in the level, the one I'm thinking of. I think I already got the one that's up here. Let's see. Yeah, I think I did. There it is. No, where'd he go? maybe I have to put the car in there. Maybe that's what I gotta do. Where's the camera? Maybe that's what I gotta do. Okay. I was right. Okay. Yes. Take that, Clayface. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for coming on today. I had to do a little bit shorter show today, but like I said, make sure to stay tuned for the War and Peace live, or not live stream, but pre-recorded episode. And with that, this has been Really Old Movies. I'm your host, Harrison Scullin. Take care, everyone.